Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jorden, and I'm on Instagram at littlestitchgirl.com. Oh, at JordanXStitch.
And your website is littlestitchgirl.com.
Yep.
And I'm Jami, and I'm on Instagram as JamiXStitch.
We filmed a video, 3 days ago?
Something like that, yeah.
And for some reason, I couldn't get the video to export correctly, so we're just doing it over again.
Which means I have a lot more stitching done than I did. And
So do I.
that I can show. And then I received one more package in the mail for a haul.
Good job.
So, yeah. Well, and the last video we did was the four of us, all the basic bunch, Mom and Janalyn,
Yep.
and we were all Skyping from our own homes. That was fun. It was interesting, but it was fun.
I miss when it was normal.
I know. Hopefully everyone is doing well and staying safe and healthy and only going out as needed. And yeah, this whole world we live in at the moment still just I'm kind of over it. I want my life back.
Yeah.
So
But hitting that point of like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. Like at first it was like, oh, we get to be home. My husband doesn't have a commute. We can see each other more. And now I'm just like, okay, no, go to work.
Well, and so 3 of us in my home are considered essential. And so we're all still 3 like going to work like normal. Derek's obviously home from school. And in Utah, they just canceled schools for the rest of the school year.
Just online learning.
Yeah. And so it's no, I don't know. It's just a lot, it feels like. But we're still going outside the home. And so I feel like it's still that kind of scares me. I'm gonna say it like that, to be real. But
the hardest thing for me is like we are all home all day, but Alex is still working and I'm still trying to be working. But the kids are so excited because he's home. So then they just want to play with him, even though he has to work. And so I spend all of my time that I would generally be working trying like keep them away and like play with them and take care of them and stuff. But like all of our productivity has gone down a lot too.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, at work, because half the people in the company are working from home, or more than half, and then the rest of us that are there, we're staggered shifts and wearing face masks, and we have gloves, and we're taking temperatures and all this. But just the way it is and the way it's working is our production has gone down. So I understand that you guys, you and your little family at home, because even in a corporate, like in a off, like we're still going down,
At first Alex said that a lot of like that he felt like he was more productive because as far as communication went, like he could just send an email and get information he needed. He didn't need to try to like find someone or wait till they were out of meetings or anything because everyone was just home. So everyone could send emails and communicate really quickly. So he's like, we're being so productive. And then this past week, he's like, yeah, we all hit a wall and we're all tired of it. So
yeah,
it's not just us, but
yeah, there's more.
I am grateful that he still can work and that he can be home and everything, but
have an income and
it can be over anytime now.
I know. Well, but then yet in the same aspect, I don't want them to open everything back up too quickly either.
Yeah.
I think it has to go in steps, but that's just my opinion.
Everybody
has different thoughts on it. So
anytime we've said like prayers over dinner or whatever, when the kids are saying them, they're asking that the virus will go away. And it's really sad and really sweet to see like my kids hate that it's happening too. So the
Well,
virus can go away. That's all
yeah.
we need.
Well, and they're really been cooped up because we've had winter. And so now it's starting to get nice outside and we're still kind of cooped up. I mean, I know you can go outside and go for walks or go, stuff like that, but it's still kind of just cooped up. Even
Well,
that
and
being
it's
said.
been like nice for like 20 minutes. And then it's like cold or
Welcome
it
to
rains
spring in
or
Utah.
it snows. And then it's like blazing hot and then it snows again because we live in Utah. And like I'm used to it, but they want to go outside and play. Part of it's that they want to go to parks, but all the parks are closed.
Right.
So it's an adventure. It's something I never want to live through again, but
right.
but
Should
I've
we
had
get
lots
on
of
to
time to stitch.
happier, more fun stitching related?
Yeah.
Do you have finishes? Do you want to show finishes right off the bat? Or do you have any news to announce as far as there was something in our last video? I was like, oh wait, that was delayed. So you have another store. I don't think we did it in this video with Janalyn and Grandma.
Yeah, that. I didn't know what you were talking about. I'm like,
I was trying to
have
hint
news
for
and
you to
I
clue
have
in.
news, Mom.
Well, yeah, but that's
123 Stitch is now carrying all my designs. So that's very, very exciting. And they have all of them. So you can buy them there.
They're all posted. They're all listed. That's exciting.
I have sent them the new ones, which we'll talk about in a second, but all of them, or I haven't heard back from Dale yet. So I'm hoping tomorrow, Monday, they'll have those up and everything.
Yeah, ready for sale. But
do you want me to show your finishes, Mom?
Yes, please.
Okay. So first, My Country, now that it's been over a month since market, it is available.
Well, it's been over 6 weeks or whatever
I have lost track of days. So it was supposed to come out April 8th for everyone, but I posted it on my Etsy this weekend. So it's now available on Etsy if you couldn't get it physically, and stores that didn't attend market can now purchase it as well.
And if you already have it, should we hit that one more time just in case if you've already purchased it?
I was real dumb and I put the wrong numbers right there. The grid size and the print or finish size are incorrect on old copy. This is an old copy. On old copies of the chart, I have fixed it for any new copies that I'll be sending out. And then there's the correct measurements and everything on my website on the whoops page, www.littlestitchgirl.com/whoops. So luckily that's not the biggest issue, but unfortunately I already have had someone say that she cut her fabric the wrong size, and I feel awful about it. But and just so everyone knows, those are the incorrect numbers. I don't have one right by me to put the correct numbers
correct one. And it's really hard, like, because even though I stitched it and I was helping proofread and everything, I think as a stitcher and we're looking at these charts, it's really easy to have something off and not catch it because we're just so used to figuring out. And I look at that myself, obviously, when you go to do fabric or whatever, but I've also started looking more at the chart too when I do my fabric. And so, like, because they'll have the 1 through 80 or 0 through 80. So then I'll be like, okay, it's 80 by 100, say whatever. And so I'll actually look at the chart for it too. So, I mean, I can see how that was a unfortunate oversight on our behalf.
And I mean, I don't want to make excuses for it because then I feel like, I don't know, but we were making a lot of patterns all at once, so there was bound to be a mistake.
One mistake, and unfortunately, it happened.
Yeah.
But that being said, all the new ones are corrected,
yes.
and yeah. So just to hit on that again, just in case you didn't see the last video where we did comment on it.
Yeah. So, and then it's also correct on Etsy and the copies that 123 Stitch has, and yeah, any of the copies going out now from the moment I realized until.
But there is a first run of printing that's been done, unfortunately, wrong. So,
yeah.
And those are out in the community that we cannot trace them back and get them all and fix them.
So if you do know anyone that's purchased the chart and you want to give them a heads up too, that'd be great.
Yeah, because basically this and Instagram and her website is the only forum we have to tell anybody about that. And we've already said that, 2-3 videos ago, but where she was just saying it was posted again. Just wanted to put it out there in case they missed that video.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that I don't know what I was going to say. Never mind. I have no idea. My brain works.
Does it?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. You know as well as I do that it never works. So Mom has a finish and a half. I have a half and a French knot to show. So we've still been working on Spooky Hollow, and it's going through September. It'll be finished.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one was the bed and breakfast, and then the coffee shop, and then the dance hall. I still love this one so much. And
It's
then
cute.
this month we have 2. The first one is Dracula's Coffin Shop.
And I think it turned out so cute.
Love this one.
Yes.
So in my head, vampires sleep in coffins, right? That's like, of course, a common lore from Dracula and stuff. So I figured instead of having like a mattress store or something, Dracula would definitely sell coffins to sleep in. So I've got a vampire asleep here in this one. And then some tombstones around just for decorum. And then Dracula.
I really love the sign on that. And I love the candelabras. Like by the door, the candle, isn't that what they're called? Candelabra?
Yeah.
And then the fence thing at the top. Like, and obviously I like the pathway, but I like that on all of them, and that goes throughout. So yeah, but on this one, those are the things that hit for me.
Yeah, I love how this came out because I mean the O is kind of hard to tell with the camera not focusing, but it's the shape of a coffin too, as well as like the whole building. But this is just, I wrote it in like fancy cursive and then traced over it with back stitching. And there is a page in the copy that comes with it that is the back stitching bigger than on the normal chart to make it easier to see.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are a lot of little stitches in here. It's not hard, but there are.
No, it's just back
some
stitches.
little ones.
Just a line. And it's not a lot, like, as far as, some patterns you have to go in between each color and back stitch for like shading and different things. And it's not like that. It's just the words and the little fence and the Z's and the rest in peace and stuff like that. Just little bits, but she made that page bigger that it's just easier to see.
Yeah, because especially with the red that says Dracula's, it was just a little bit small. So I figured just to make it easier on everyone, there's another copy, or the bigger blown up copy of it.
Mm-hmm. And we all like to be able to see our charts well. So
yeah, so there's that. And then back has the colors and then the chart and the extra page.
Mm-hmm.
And then the number 5 in Spooky Hollow is Pumpkin Park. This is one of the first ones I actually charted for the series.
I'm excited. It's so cute. I like how it turned out.
So this one, I definitely went with kind of the Gilmore Girls like style in my head, because when I was trying
for
to
the
think
gazebo.
like small town, what would be in a small town, and thinking about a park and stuff, the most prevalent like small town that I could think of was Stars Hollow, and in their park they have a big gazebo, and they have a sign that says "Welcome to Stars Hollow." And at one point, I was gonna try to make that say "Welcome to Spooky Hollow." I didn't realize those were so similar, but then it didn't fit. So, Pumpkin Park, but it's definitely got that little bit of a theme in my head, at least. I did that little French knot. Mom did everything else.
And I had the thread there, and I had tried to do the French knot like twice, and I was like, oh, to heck with it. And I gave it to her. She was doing the finishing. I'm like, she can do the French knot. I'm not wasting my time.
Mom also did a lot of the fill-in on Coffin Shop because I was doing other stuff. I don't remember what I was doing.
I don't know either. I'm just
charting, finishing, stuffing patterns, something.
Mm.
So then this one is also available. So both of these
are available
this month. Yeah.
Yep.
And with that one, there's a chart, colors, and it's shipped to shops. I shipped to Fat Quarter Shop, a stitching shop in Denver, Stitcher Express, and is there another one?
I don't know. I don't remember who you were shipping to that had pre-ordered.
Oh, and then to distributors.
Oh, yes. And then also 123 Stitch.
Yeah, and 123 Stitch has them as well. Mm-hmm. So, and then they're also on my Etsy. So, that's my news.
That's a lot.
It's been a lot. There were delays in printing and stuff that made it hard to get them out on time. So I do apologize that they are late. And I think we've got the kinks worked out to get everything on time for the rest of dealing with the virus.
And the next one I have, it's charted and it's ready for me to start for the Spooky Hollow series. And it's so cute. It might be my favorite one yet. Like, seriously,
I think it's my favorite one yet now.
Mm-hmm.
Once I finished it, I think it's become my favorite one too.
And it's funny because she was going to do a different one and then partway through switched.
Well, I was going to do a different one and then the roof just wasn't working. And I was like, oh, but this would work for this other one. And so it just kind of flip-flopped. Mm-hmm. So and whatever.
It really looks cute. I'm excited to show everyone. Yeah. So this next week, I will be doing a lot of dedicated stitching on it. Yeah. Because that's my life. Jordan's little worker.
It was really funny because, like, what was it, yesterday that we FaceTimed for like 2 hours and Mom just kept reminding me of more things I needed to do. And so I walked out talking to my husband and he's like, that was a long phone call. And I was like, well, my mom, she's kind of a slave driver. And then he's like, but isn't she the one that model stitches for you? I'm like, well, we're both slave drivers, just in different ways at each other.
We have a good working relationship, but it was like there had been so much talked about and planned out and we'd got done. So it was kind of actually it was kind of a conference call, a meeting.
I'll just write off my phone bill as a business expense now.
Oh, right. Can you add mine to that? So then it was just reorganizing and structuring and getting like the newer upcoming things that, you know, make sure we were right on schedule and things were planned out and put together correctly.
And most of this year, especially with market, we were having lunches and basically business meetings every month at least, just to make sure like what needed done. And
sometimes it was every week we were meeting for stuff.
With market, it got really regular, but we were doing that so often that now we haven't, because we haven't been able to really meet up besides just like a quick drop off. So
literally like passing
that's kind of what
car
it was.
windows. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a McDonald's like right between the two of us, right off the freeway. So we pull in, throw things at each other, and leave.
Yep. We either meet at, if I'm ahead of schedule, like in distance, then we meet there at the McDonald's. If Jordan's ahead of schedule, then we meet on this other side at a Walmart. We have our 2 meeting spots. We have to kind of see who got away from the house on time, who didn't. Anyway,
if you're leaving from work, or if you're leaving from home and stuff.
Yeah. So we have our 2 different meeting spots. We meet up and pass things off, and off we go.
Yeah.
The last time I was looking through the kids through the window of your pilot, and they're on their tablets and could care less about grandma. I was sad.
My in-laws came on Easter to drop some stuff off, like Easter treats for the kids and stuff, and they dropped it off at the door and left, and then sat down on the ground by their car, and we looked out over the balcony from our apartment and talked to them, and it was really weird.
Yeah, I wondered how all your neighbors like that. People yelling.
A lot of people have done it. There have been
okay.
people all over doing that and across all of the buildings.
So on April 10th, it was my son's 17th birthday. And so Grandma X-Stitch, my mom and my dad, came to bring him his birthday present and stuff. And they my mom put it on the porch up by the door. And then she backed and went down the stairs and stood like on the grass. And Grandpa just stayed in the pickup. I rolled down the window and wished him a happy birthday. And we just talked for a minute and off they went.
Loki went crazy.
What was that?
She said Loki went crazy.
Oh, he did. My dog loves my parents, and it's been a long time since he had seen them, and he got a little wild, and he was just sitting happy. But anyway, okay, more stitching.
Yes. So I've been working on Prim Village.
Here's the chart.
Yeah. So I have the border done, and then I was working on the blue, and then decided I wanted to go through and do all of the chimneys, roofs, windows, and doors. And then I could just fill in the colors later.
Mm-hmm.
So I started working on doing that, and then Mom working on hers and posted a picture, and I realized that I did the doors all the wrong color. I'm leaving them. I'm not going to change them or anything. And
I think it looks good. Anyway. Yeah.
But I think it's hilarious that I just apparently never looked at the chart and just messed it up.
Well, because on the chart, it calls for the doors to be the same color as the chimneys.
Yeah.
But Jorden did it the same color as the roof. And I think it looks great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even going to, when I saw it, I didn't even think about changing it. I was just like, oh, oops.
Well, that's how yours is.
And maybe I did it intentionally on the first one and just forgot about it. But
yeah, that's okay.
I know I did something intentionally different, but it might have been. I did something.
Maybe it was. So I have also been working on it. And last time when we filmed 3 days ago, I didn't have any of this stuff in here finished. And I didn't even have all the roofs finished. I'm down here on this roof. And I didn't have any of the little things in here.
One house is missing a chimney.
Oh, it is because I had to unpick that chimney right here.
No.
Because I had that in the wrong spot. And so when I lined up the roof, like it was weird. So I just got to go back and stitch that. But when I pull out that color, I can do the chimneys here and finish it's all the same. So when I pull out, I kind of work a color at a time for a while. And then if I get sick of that color or I get done with like the 3 lengths I've pulled out, then I'll change to a different color.
You should show everyone the hilarity that is your floss.
Oh, well,
Is it still awful?
It's still, but I've used up some of the lengths. So I just throw the floss in there. Jorden laughed at this. I put it in one of my pictures on Instagram to show how my flosses, my little scissors are going to fall out. But if I'm working with them, the extra part, I just flop it in there.
There's nothing wrong with it. I just think it's funny, especially because you've always been like so organized compared to me. And then my Aura floss is still very organized and yours is not. I mean, you put them all with the same like spool, but
yeah,
I just think it's funny.
It's fine. It's all together, and I just slide the little cover on to keep it all straight and put it in the bag. Sometimes things bother me when they're like out of place and out of order and not neat, and that one doesn't even bother me. Haven't even thought twice. What else have you stitched on?
Bloomtopia. So they just released part 6 today. But I am still behind. Wasn't it today?
No, they do it on the 1st and the 15th.
Is it not on Sundays?
No, it's on the 1st and the 15th.
Well, I'm dumb and I thought it was every other Sunday. But that's lined up with the 1st and the 15th. Like, kind of. Okay. So it hasn't, but whatever. I thought it was every other Sunday, but it's the 1st and the 15th.
Oh, I love yours so much.
I do too.
Seriously.
I'm using my colors from Spring Street.
Which
is... They're,
oh, sorry.
They're all gassed.
This is Spring Street.
Yeah. It was one of my market designs. So I just have my extras from that. And then I switched out the dark blue because purple is like one of my favorite colors, so I needed some purple in there. And then instead of doing a lighter blue, I did what I would have used for the dark blue. And then I also, in some places, I'm changing out the gray for yellow, like right here.
Yeah.
Those are the only like big changes that I'm making. But the colors are the same ones that I used in Spring Street. And then the fabric is the white washboard from Fabric Flare. Which,
so cute.
Fat Quarter Shop does have all of that. And this is their pattern. So
yeah, they have the white washboard, and so does Stitchery Express. They carry Fabric Flare as well. So mine, I am caught up. When last time we filmed, like 3 days ago, I was behind on 3 things. But now I'm not, and I need something behind it to hold it up. It's too floppy. So I didn't have this one done. I didn't have this one done or this. And they're done. The only thing I did wrong is I goofed and I did this the orange, and it's supposed to be the pale pink by the chart, but I didn't care. I just left it the orange. I thought it turned out okay.
Yeah, so I think it's cute.
And mine is on the 25 count vintage cloth from Lori Holt and Zweigart. And it's the color I think is barley. I've said before, I think. But I was kind of happy, well, not happy that video didn't work, but because it didn't work, yeah, it's barley.
You get to show more progress.
I do, because I have a lot more done on Prim Village than I did on 3 days ago, and then obviously I'm caught up on this now, and I had 3 things left to stitch on it. But I like that this one I can get caught up on so quickly.
I wouldn't have been caught up. Well, I wouldn't have been, because I didn't have this done or any of the purple there or any of this yellow. But I just did that while we did our virtual stitch with some of our friends from the Midwest retreat earlier today.
So the only other stitching I have, do you have more stitching?
Nope.
Okay. The only other stitching I have, well, yeah, kind of, is the home freebie that Jorden put out for the Be Well and Stitch. And that was the cover. These, and she used also the same colors that she's using on Bloomtopia and were from Spring Street. And they were all right here. And I had, what are you crinkling?
Sorry, I didn't realize it was making noise.
It's just in my headphones. Maybe I hope it's not, but anyway. But so I decided, and this is the yellow that she did Spring Street on, and she had a little scrap and she had given it to me, and it's Sunshine by Fabric Flare. And it's what, 32 count? Yes.
20.
Nope.
32.
32. It's right there. Anyway, and I just got that outline started is all. So I need to go back and work on that because I want that done. I even have, I think I might have some stuff that'll work to finish it because, you know, I got to use what's in my stash right now. And I have a frame and everything that I want to clip it to. And anyway, if it all works out in my head, I think I have ideas for it. So I need to work on it. Cool. So, yeah.
I have loved seeing people's finishes of that because there have been quite a few people who have stitched it.
And a few different color variations and stuff. And I love it. And I think it's great with some of these, the Be Well and Stitch ones, to be able to just pull from your stash. Because I mean, we all have stash, and be able to use what you have and stitch these fun, cute little designs.
Yeah. And then haul.
Yeah, that's all my stitching. So, do you have the stuff to show for the other one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are, Fat Quarter Shop has announced it on their Flosstube, and I believe on all their, like, it's listed and posted to buy everything on their website, and I think they put it on their blog and the Jolly Jabber. It's been on their Facebook group. Anyway, it's all over. But they have the Feels Like Home Sal. Oh, there's nothing there. It's a mystery Sal. And so the first section that you see is that bird, and he is so cute. I like that little bird. And
he's a lot better to see, like, in their pictures too than from a printed picture over camera and stuff too.
So anyway, we are joining along with that. Jorden and I are both doing it, but so are Grandma and Janalyn. They have ordered the supplies as well.
So I got the Classic Colorworks
thread pack.
Yeah. That's what I was crinkling. And then the fabric, that's the 25 count cloud
vintage cloth. And I really do like stitching on that vintage cloth. It has a nice thick feel to it, and I like it. That so far Bloomtopia is the only thing I've stitched on it, but every time I pull that out and work on it, I like it. And I have a couple of the other colors. I have another piece of cloud that I was thinking of a chart I want to put it on, and then is it Prim? Is that the other color I'm thinking of?
I think so. Prim, oatmeal.
I think it was Prim that I have a chart in mind that I think will look good on that one as well. So I do plan on using it for some other charts coming up. Is that your haul?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a random haul. Amazon, the rings to put all my flosses on. I need to put the flosses for the Spring Street on one just to help keep them not as ski-wampus. Try to keep them organized. So the other thing, and I posted this on, when I saw it posted on
the Basic Bunch.
Well, yeah, I posted it on the Basic Bunch, but I don't know if I saw it posted on Facebook or if I saw it posted on Instagram. And there was a sale from Color and Cotton, a flash sale on their fabric, or on their flosses, I mean, because I believe they're getting ready to sell their flosses stores. I don't know, because they said, I'm trying to think what it said on the post, but that they're doing new packaging. So I think new cards. So when I saw, I immediately went on and ordered. So there you go. So, and they all come, like, I just ordered random colors that were colors I liked, and then they packaged them all together really cute. And I liked that.
I just looked down and I thought I had a string on me that I went to pull off, but it was my shirt.
So you're twirly.
Oops.
And they're
they
all
did
just
package them in such cute groups.
Yeah, they're just really cute.
How many skeins did you end up getting?
I'll tell you in a minute. I don't know. And then I also got my April Floss Fix colors. That's from the Fat Quarter Shop, the club for Classic Colorworks. And it's the purple, which is Wild Plum. These are all the colors. They're really pretty. I like them. And I don't have, well, I have quite some Victoria Moto purples, but I don't have a lot of purples. And then the next night, I got back on Color and Cotton to see what they had left and ordered some more. Some of them might even be duplicates. I don't know.
Good job.
I do this late at night when I'm going to sleep. I mean, it's a problem. So, look at those. There's a pink.
Bright, fun pink.
Yeah. It's called Fiesta. And then here's another package of them. So this was my second order. Why I didn't order them all just at one time and save myself on the shipping, I'll never know. So 1, 2, 3.
Because then it wouldn't be a fun story.
16. So there were 16 there. And then 17. 36 total.
That's not bad.
No, it's fine. I love floss. We know that.
Me too.
And then I had ordered
more.
Well, yes. This was from the Lila May group that I ordered. And it came, and I was super excited to receive it. So I got the little board. And I might use this one for finishing and put something either on it this way, a magnet to it. Or I might use it just to put my patterns on. I don't know. And then I got the Big Mama Jamba that comes with
the stand.
So I think that would be cute to do finishing on, or just to use as a chart holder with the magnets. Either way.
Did you see that they have an Ort catcher that has its magnets onto the boards?
Yep.
Super cute.
I did. I think that was something from their retreat, wasn't it?
I don't know. I just saw that they were selling some of them in their group.
Yeah, that's cute. So I was excited to receive those in the mail, and I really like them. I thought they were nice.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see if you finish something on them.
Yeah, I kind of have a thought for the little one. The big one I might just use for my stand, to put my chart on. I don't know. We'll see. If I come across one that fits on it perfectly, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's
I
all
don't think I have anything else. I at least don't have anything in front of me. So
you did kit up some stuff for
yesterday, right? I kitted up 6 or 7 new charts.
That many? I thought it was like 4 or 5, but okay. Because you got a lot. Yeah.
I got more for Spooky Hollow. That was a big one.
Yeah.
So those will cover a few charts, but I kitted up a bunch, not all to be released immediately, just to be released over
we're planning ahead. We're getting some stuff done. We had our business meeting.
Yeah. Afterward. But yeah, we are working on getting stuff ready for the rest of this year. We have ideas for market next year. We're prepared mentally, kind of. We're prepared with ideas. We're not prepared completely, but we're getting there.
But it's all getting put into motion though to get it ready so that we're not last minute scrounging, throwing anything together. We're literally prepared to go.
I have 2 models back for patterns to put out.
To finish, yes.
Yeah.
And I stitched
the
one of
hardest
those.
part is FFOing them because we're currently not allowed to go into Joann's and match fabric or anything. So hopefully we get that figured out. But yeah, it's exciting. I have a lot coming. I have a lot I'm really excited about. I mean, I'm really excited about all of it, but there's a lot of it. So I think that's it for this week, right?
I think so.
Okay. Our Facebook group is the Basic Bunch. We have fun there. We talk about cross stitch. It's fun.
It is. I like to see what people post.
It's a nice little escape from news and politics and coronavirus. So if you want a nice place to come share stitch and stuff, the Basic Bunch. And then my Facebook page is Little Stitch Girl. Yeah, that is. I messed up the intro. I can't mess up the outro. My website is littlestitchgirl.com and my Instagram is Jorden X Stitch.
And my Instagram is Jami X Stitch.
And Grandma DeAnn, her Instagram is Grandma X Stitch. And Janalyn's is Weeza X Stitch. And last thought before we go, while we're all going through this, cross stitch isn't considered an essential business, which is ridiculous. Let's be honest.
It's getting me through it.
But I know a lot of small LNS shops are a little bit stressed right now with all the shutdowns and stuff. So if you have the opportunity to buy from your LNS, do curbside pickup or shipping or whatever, that's a great way to help keep our community strong through all of this.
Support the stores, support the businesses the best we can.
Yeah. And we all have a lot more time to stitch, right? So we have more to buy, right? That's how
I have to find time to stitch. You keep giving me stuff.
Okay. That's it. We'll see you maybe next week, maybe sometime soon. We'll figure it out. Quarantine makes it hard to do videos.
Yes, it does, because everybody's here. and I run around the house yelling shh before
Yeah,
we get
it's
started.
mostly just that I forget what day it is. All my
That's-
days run together now.
Yeah. Do you have a big calendar in your kitchen? You should get one.
I have like 4 calendars, and I don't know what day it is on any of them. Okay.
Oh goodness. Okay. Anyway,
Have a great
thanks for
week.
watching.
See ya.
Stay well.
Happy stitching.